Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. We already told you about Las Vegas's blazing house prices. Now we're learning how it compares to the rest of the U.S. A new report released indicates the housing frenzy has not flamed out. Vegas is marked in red and the U.S. in blue, showing prices tapering off nationally, but Vegas is still trending up. Southern Nevada saw a 25% jump year over year in October, compared to 19% nationally. On the heels of the Nevada Gaming Control Board announcing it'll intensify mask mandates for New Year's Eve festivities, casinos are also setting another record. Review Journal's James Schaefer explains.
A new record for Nevada casino gaming to the tune of more than $1 billion from players, this according to the Nevada Gaming Control Board Wednesday. The board reported the state's more than 400 casinos winning $1.3 billion from players, a 71.4% increase over November 2020, and the ninth straight month of wins exceeding $1 billion. The Las Vegas Strip's contribution to the state total came in at $755.1 million. The November total broke a record of 8 consecutive months above the $1 billion mark set from October 2006 to May 2007. It should be noted Nevada was on the verge of entering the Great Recession at the end of the previous run. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Plus, volume getting closer to normal at Reid International Airport. Nearly 4 million passengers passed through in November, although that's still down 4.4% from 2019. At the same time, domestic travel is pretty much back to pre-pandemic levels. Reid's busiest carrier, Southwest Airlines, served 1.34 million passengers, which is actually more than 2 years ago. In other top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Tributes are pouring in from across the country to two legends in Nevada who happened to pass away on the same day. Review Journal's Kelsey Kendall has more.
Local and federal officials are expressing their condolences for the Searchlight native and former U.S. Senator Harry Reid. President Joe Biden took to Twitter to describe Reid as, quote, a great American. He looked at challenges and believed it was within our capacity to do good. Former President Barack Obama also speaks out, sharing a letter he wrote to Reid before he died. He wrote, the world is better 'cause of what you've done. Not bad for a skinny, poor kid from Searchlight. And Reid's successor as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeted that Reid was one of the most amazing people he had met, and that he, quote, used those boxing instincts to fearlessly fight those who are hurting the poor and the middle class. In Nevada, Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman described how Reid helped her anytime she needed it and how he was a family man. Many considered Reid to be one of the most influential people from Nevada and a political titan. From the Review Journal, I'm Kelsey Kendall.
Over at Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders paid tribute to their former late coach John Madden on the giant screen, a sports analyst and businessman known for his larger-than-life personality. Coming up in sports, we'll have more on Madden's tributes, but first, a look at the weather. Right now might not be a good time to head up north. The governor declared a state of emergency for northern Nevada due to treacherous road conditions after another day of snow, ice, and freezing temperatures. Closer to home, most of southern Nevada is seeing rain rather than the white stuff. Expect scattered showers later with temps in the 40s. The Las Vegas Valley will get drenched on Thursday with a high of 52 and low of 44 degrees. By Friday, just some drizzle, and the winds will pick up to around 13 miles per hour before a sunny but very chilly holiday weekend. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Two big paydays at different Station Casinos properties, both of them local KENO players. An anonymous player made a $20 bet on video KENO and won over $109,000 at Red Rock Resort. Also, a woman named Tammy hit 8 out of 8 numbers on a live KENO game at Green Valley Ranch, winning a progressive jackpot of over $57,000. An off-the-grid mountain retreat goes on the block. This 3-story cabin is minutes away from Lee Canyon Ski Resort. A former Las Vegas fire captain designed it, and it's on sale now for $1.75 million.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $100 when you sign up. On Wednesday, Raiders quarterback Derek Carr and interim head coach Rich Bisaccia spoke on the loss of the legendary John Madden.
You know, I didn't know him personally, but when he was around, you know, being able to talk to him and see him was pretty cool. But you know, he has such a legacy.
In my conversation with owner Mark yesterday, you know, his comment was, you know, he's a Raider. Great understanding of what a Raider is, certainly by the example that Coach Madden left here, along with the entire National Football League. So it's a great loss, and again, our thoughts and prayers are with his family.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is now the odds-on -175 favorite at the Westgate SuperBook to win the NFL MVP award. Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady is tied for the 7-1 second choice with Indianapolis Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is the 10-1 fourth pick. Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen is 14-1, and Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott is 20-1.
In health, Clark County sees the highest one-day increase in COVID cases in nearly a year. Experts say teens and young adults are fueling the surge. Health officials say the daily new case rate more than doubled among those 18 to 24 years old, along with the rate among those 25 to 49 nearly doubling. Meanwhile, California reaches a grim milestone, reporting its 5 millionth coronavirus case, the first case in the U.S. to do so, with the death toll topping 75,000. San Francisco already canceled its New Year's Eve fireworks show. In Lifestyle, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Speaking of fireworks, keeping over 300,000 people safe on New Year's Eve. More than 1,000 officers will be stationed on the Las Vegas Strip, with another 200 on Fremont Street.
This is the beginning of 2022, and we know it's going to be a good year for everyone once again. And the key is safety first, safety second, and safety always. And that's what we're dedicated to doing.
Metro's ordinances and banned items are listed on lvmpd.com. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.